going on, everybody? I am the Reverend Raff, joined by my good friend Kyle, aka the Beer Buddy.
What's going on, everybody?
We are the two dudes who talk music, and we are back today with another reaction video for you guys. Before we dive into that, though, we drop 6 videos minimum every week. You get reactions, you get interviews, you got our podcast. You know, we feature lots of interviews with Aussie bands. We sometimes interview international bands as well, so you never quite know what you're going to get. But if you're interested in Australian alternative music, give us a subscribe. Been so much. We want to help grow the channel and get the influence. And hey, if you're from overseas, if you're from outside Australia and you want to know what the hell's going on in the Australian scene, you get so many fucking cool bands. So many cool bands. Go and check out our episodes. This is great. But hey, we are here today with another submitted reaction video for you guys. What we're going to be doing here, this is a band, a Portuguese band. It was Portuguese, right? I did say it was Portuguese band. Yes, I'm sorry.
We're getting so much love from our friends in Portugal.
I was
so
panicked.
nice.
I panicked for a second that I got that wrong and said a different country. But yeah, we've had like so many of you guys from Portugal. Like we had a lot of bands that we've reached out to us and all that, you know, all over the world, bands have been reaching out to us and submitting stuff through. So thank you so much, everybody who does that. If you want to submit your video for a reaction, please just send it through to twodudestalkmusic@gmail.com. We will add it to the list. We may not get to it particularly quick. I apologize to these particular guys, Pântano, that we didn't get to this one sooner because that's been sitting in the inbox and I've been trying to just find a time to do it. So I do apologize we haven't done this one sooner, but we're doing it now, which is what counts. So these are like, apparently, according to their email, they are like a southern sludge rock kind of thing. So I'm keen to hear what Portuguese sludge rock sounds like. Yeah, we're going to dive into this one right now. Pântano with Inferno. Let's fucking check it out. I'm keen. Oh, I'm really, really keen for this one.
I'm very keen. Oh, there's beautiful guitars.
Not the start I was expecting, though.
No. He's singing in Portuguese.
I gathered that. Okay, I'll pause it for a second there. I want to address a couple of things. Number one, I'd love that it opened different to what we were expecting.
Yes.
Like, I love that it was, you know, like southern sludge kind of stuff. I did not expect that kind of opening to the song.
No, but it gave me a real Alice in Chainsy sort of.
Oh, did it fucking ever. And even the harmonies, the way that the layers of vocals were constructed there, beautiful, beautiful work. And this guy's voice, man. This guy's voice.
Oh, it kind of makes my Pântanos a bit tight. I'm sorry. I did that again. I did that again.
Bro, they're not gonna. They're gonna hate us now. They're not gonna like the reaction now because you made it better.
Nah.
But it's like hairs standing up on the back of the neck type thing. It's that opening section, especially in the light of the shift to the heavier part, and we will go back for that transition again because I want to get that, but definitely gives a, like you said, Alice in Chains, I think, is a perfect comparison. It's a very haunting opening to the song. And I'm obsessed with this. Like, this is, yeah, I'm super stoked. I want to go back and get that opening again. And I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be listening to more of these guys for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, let's get this again.
Love that key change.
Wide, very wide. Okay, we're moving into a different part of the song now, so we'll pause and do some analysis there. So
it's so reminiscent. It feels so familiar, but so new. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got that real old school grungy Alice in Chainsy, droney, really messed. Oh, it's
bit
just
of corrosion of conformity.
Yeah.
Elements. I mean, the Southern sludge is bang on. Like I'm hearing, like, Down and, and I mean, I know that Down is, I think, got one of the guys from Corrosion of Conformity or whatever. So it kind of, but Down is clear. Like I'm hearing a lot of that element in there. I want to touch on the film clip here as well, because this is a perfect example of a simple concept, a straightforward idea, executed really, really well.
Yes, it is a very captivating film clip.
The focus being on this guy who is clearly going through it, clearly struggling with some stuff. Obviously, we don't speak Portuguese, so
no, but
we're
if you
not
can put down
necessarily
the
across
English,
what's saying. But it's clearly a person who is, struggling with stuff. And I think it was a very interesting choice to have the song called Inferno, but then at least so far, maybe it comes in later, I don't know. But so far, it's been, when it's not just been him there, he's been in water. And
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's, an intentional juxtaposition, if it's tied in with like the lyrics or something, maybe. I'm not sure. Like obviously
Maybe.
the very red and orange lighting is indicative of, fire. But I'm just wondering if there's like a connection between the use of being, submerged sort of in the water,
Mm,
or if it's just because a shot that looks cool and sinister and
yeah,
whatever. Because
probably.
that's, there's nothing wrong with putting some of those in there. Like you got to have those in there
No.
too. But yeah, man, Zach's gonna love this. I'm sending this to Zach as soon
Yeah.
as we're finished.
Got to say, this drummer though, this drummer reminds me. He's got this real Deftonesy sort of vibe. It's real. Do you know what I mean? It's like it feels like it's catching up, but it's always there, right when it's there.
Yeah, it feels like he's just the tiniest bit behind the beat,
Mm,
but again, it's an intentional thing, not as a slate. But this is the perfect example as well of a drummer who's taking the less is more approach. Like what
and
he's
you
doing,
got to have so much respect for
he's
that.
not doing a lot, but what he's doing is fucking nailed. He's getting it perfectly, and it's allowing just this whole song is a great example in, I won't necessarily say minimalism, but it's an perfect example of being confident in what you're doing and not overcomplicating things.
Mm.
Um,
Just let the song speak for itself and
yeah,
breathe.
yes, allowing allowing people to feel the vibe and the emotion of the song and relying on that rather than
Mm.
having to have a million things happening in the song. We appreciate songs that
Yeah.
use lots of ear candy and lots of little things to keep it interesting. But when it's not always easy to do something like this and have it not be boring.
Yes.
And this is so well executed that despite the more straightforward and not bare bones and not, but it's not overdoing anything,
Yeah.
or it's overdoing, not overdoing it, if that makes sense, in the best way possible.
It's purposefully not filling out space with noise for the sake of like
Yeah,
it's just going
exactly.
this, and that's it. It's got to just layer the shit out of this and make it sound as big as possible.
Yeah, it sounds huge, even though there isn't a ton of stuff going on all at once, which is a
Mm.
very difficult spot to be in. So we'll keep going. We'll keep going. I like this change we're going into for this next section, so I want to go back and get some of that. That's very Alice in Chains.
Oh, shit.
That was Okay, I want
My week's done, man. My week's done.
to I want to go back to that bridge section again because
How quick they went into that change, and it just was seamless, and it was like
but
that.
it went. I want to have a listen to it again because they're doing something. There's like they're it's a really great example of a musical concept that I'm just trying to make sure I've got the right concept in mind when I'm thinking about it. And I still
Okay.
might not after I listen to it, but I just want to go. I just want to listen to that one more time to see if I picked it up right. Okay, so it's not quite what I thought it was, but what they've done there, the way they shifted, not necessarily a key change, but the drop to a lower part of, like, going sort of back, going below where kind of the rest of the song is sitting,
Mm.
and then it allows for it to feel like a key change, and then when it returns to that chorus, it really feels like it's lifting again
Mm.
as it goes into it.
It's just as opposed. It's just a step down.
Instead of feeling
Yeah.
like the bridge, you could have done that bridge at the same thing, but it wouldn't have had the same effect, right?
No, I wouldn't. It wouldn't have the
Um,
impact. No way.
but that was that song is haunting. It is beautiful.
Mm.
It is the pain comes through.
Yeah. Don't need to
Um,
understand the words.
and it's that the vibe there is just crazy. That's so good. That was so good. Thank you, my dude. Thank you so much for sending that through. Genuinely, like
Yeah.
I will
I'll be
have
checking out heaps more
by the
because that's right
time.
in the pocket. That's right in the pocket for me. Like
Yeah.
that old school. Yeah.
Yes.
Even in some weird sense of a way, it had a bit of a Faith No More feel to it as well. It was like if you could grab like Faith No More, Alice in Chains, and uh fuck the Chris Cornell band. Fuck, why did I forget it?
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden, and you just like scrunched it in a ball.
You know, I didn't think about the Chris Cornell thing, but now that you mention it, some of Chris Cornell's lower register is it's there.
And look, that's it. There's nothing wrong with that because
Mm.
this it's just I love it.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Best example in a long time that I've heard of a less is more approach to it.
Mm,
You're just allowing the song and the vibes to be what they are, and you're not worried about trying to keep it overly busy, which is great. Thank you
mm.
so much for sending that one through. I will have emailed you back by the time this video comes out. Thank you. Look, hey everyone who's watched it, let us know what you thought down in the comments, please. We love hearing from you guys. Are you already familiar with Pântano? Are you a fan of theirs? Are you if
Yeah,
you're
let
watching
us
from
know.
Portugal and you're a fan of, please, hey, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. It always means a lot that people from all over the world watch these videos. It blows my mind. And we really, really appreciate all of you guys. If you like this video today, give it a like. If you didn't, downvote the shit out of it. I have been Reverend Raff. He has been the Beer Buddy Kyle. That was Pântano with Inferno. Thank you again. Thank you again.
Thank you.
We really, really appreciate you spending the time with us today, everybody. Look after yourselves and one another, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace out. Thank you so
Peace.
much for hanging out with us today. We really hope you had a good time. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell down there. It helps the channel grow. We are still a fairly young channel and we like to try and grow our audience all over the world. We do also, for those of you who are interested, have a Patreon. It's just a couple of bucks a month. At the moment, you get all the videos early and ad-free, but we are working on ways to increase the value of that and make it a bit more enticing. So don't forget to keep an eye out and check back on what's going on over there. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.